Daisy, and my group members are Ananya and Anish. The main character of D movie will be represented by Ananya. In a time of great turmoil, a brilliant mind emerged. Meet Abraham D. Mowbray, who defied the odds and made groundbreaking contribution to the world of maths. Abraham D. Mowbray, a French mathematician, best known for his work on probability theory and complex numbers, had several significant life incidents and turning points that shaped his career and contributions to mathematics. Scene 1. D. Mowbray's early life. Born in 1667, D. Mowbray grew up in a Huguenot family in France. But as a Protestant, he faced religious persecution and hardship. His father, Daniel D. Mowbray, was a surgeon who believed in the value of education. He grew up in the Huguenot family, living happily. Scene 2. Higher studies. Later, when he was only 11, his parents sent him to the Protestant Academy of Sweden for his higher studies. Although mathematics was not a part of his course, D. Mowbray read several works on mathematics on his own. Mowbray, yes dad. Please come. सुनो बेटा, कल तुम्हारा ट्रेन है स्टूडेंट मीटिंग। तुम्हें जाना है स्टूडेंट और वहाँ पढ़ाई कर कर एक कामयाब इंसान बनकर वापस आना।
प्लीज डैड, मुझे नहीं जाना, मुझे पापा और पापा के साथ है।
बेटे, ये तुम्हारे अच्छे के लिए। तुम जाओ, पढ़ो और एक कामयाब इंसान बनकर वापस आओ। जी Scene 3. Religious persecution and D. Mowbray fleeing to England. In 1685, the Edict of Nantes, which had granted religious tolerance to Protestants, was revoked by King Louis XVI. This led to the persecution of Huguenots and many, including D. Mowbray. It forbade Protestants to worship according to their belief. He had to face religious persecution as well, so he fled from France to England. सुनो, तुमको पता, आज मैंने होमवर्क पे नहीं किया, मैम ने तो चेक ही नहीं किया।
सुनिए सुनिए, क्या आप मेरी इसमें मदद कर सकते हो?
हट जाओ यहाँ से। तुम जैसे लोगों से तो बात करना भी बेकार है। पता नहीं कहाँ से आ जाते हैं ऐसे लोग। By the time he arrived in London, De Moivre was a competent mathematician with a good knowledge of many of the standard texts. He was not having enough money when he reached London, so he made a living. De Moivre became a private tutor of mathematics, visiting his pupils or teaching in coffee houses of London. Hey, Moivre,
Yes, John.
can you please help me with this math problem?
Yes, why not?
Looking through the books, he realized that it was far deeper than the books that he had studied previously, and he became determined to read and understand it. De Moivre had little time for study, so he tore pages from the book and carried them around in his pocket to read between lessons. Scene 5. De Moivre's work with Newton. By 1692, De Moivre became friends with Isaac Newton. Hi,
Hi,
I'm Newton.
I'm De Moivre.
There he became a part of the Royal Society. He was fascinated by Newton's work and began to explore the world of mathematics. The Royal Society became apprised by his works. He was elected as a part of the royal community. Scene 6. De Moivre's theorem and work on probability. In 1707, De Moivre published his famous theorem which linked complex numbers and trigonometry. This breakthrough would change the face of mathematics forever.
This theorem helps us find the roots and the powers of complex numbers. Yes.
De Moivre's work on probability theory, particularly his book, The Doctrine of Chances, laid the foundation of modern probability theory.
Yes, I did it.
Scene 7. De Moivre, later life and legacy. Throughout his life, De Moivre remained poor. He earned a little money by playing chess and taking tuitions. Despite struggling financially, throughout his life, De Moivre's contribution to mathematics have had a lasting impact. His work on probability theory and complex numbers paved the way for future mathematics and sciences. Scene 8. De Moivre's prediction of his own death. De Moivre continued studying in the field of probability and mathematics until his death in 1745. As he grew older, he became increasingly lethargic and needed longer sleeping hours. It is a common claim that De Moivre noted he was sleeping an extra 15 minutes each night and correctly calculated the date of his death. As the day when the sleep time reached 24 hours, 27 November 1754, he died.